Well, all right here. So, since, Dubai is now the new mecca of boxing, so it seems, they're, giving the world, the fights that we all want to see, right? Now, listen, a lot of people want to see Jerron Boots Ennis versus Terrence Bud Crawford. But Terrence, he's all, he's like, hey, I'm looking for, much bigger fights and whatnot. Meaning he's looking for much bigger paydays, since his Earl Spence fight. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, seem right to go backwards, okay? After, having a huge payday like that against Spence. And we want to see David Benavidez versus, Canelo Alvarez, all right? More people want to see that fight than Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Bud Crawford, okay? Now, in Canelo Alvarez, in his situation, it seems like he don't want to take the David Benavidez fight because it's high risk and low reward. Could be the same thing with Terrence Bud Crawford. So, maybe, the Saudis, should give us, this fight card, just like they gave us the fight card last month. All right, where you had the heavyweights. You had Joshua and Wilder on the same fight card. Okay, and whoever won, if both of them would have won their fights, both of these guys wouldn't have been facing each other. All right, but as we all know, they, been off 2 years and all that. But anyway, if the Saudis can just, pay, Terrence Crawford and Jerron Ennis the money they want, we can have Canelo out. We can have Crawford versus Jerron Boots Ennis, and same thing with David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. Okay, we could have all four of those guys on the same card. Okay, and if both are successful, if Canelo Alvarez is successful against David Benavidez, and you have Terrence Crawford successful against Jerron Boots Ennis, then they can clash with each other. Okay, for right now, it really don't make sense to have Terrence Bud Crawford just leave Jerron Boots Ennis behind and move up to 168. I mean, damn, bro, you going up 41 steps. To take on a Canelo Alvarez, and for Canelo Alvarez, his fans are no different than, who Spence fans. Yeah, you got the Alvarez fanagers, just like you had the Spence fanagers. Now, the Alvarez fanagers, I'm surprised at them. I mean, they should look at this fight between Crawford and Alvarez as a, easy fight for their man Alvarez, okay? However, they want Crawford to jump through hoops and whatnot. They want him to take on David Morrell, David Benavidez, and take them to one, and then take on Berturdiev, okay, and then take on Canelo Alvarez. I'm like, well, god damn. I mean, it's like, Crawford, he just can't catch a damn break. Like they want him to jump through hoops. Just like with the the Spence fanagers, okay? But that tells me one thing, okay? That tells me that, just like the Spence fanagers, these guys know a lot about boxing, okay? They know. They play dumb, all right? And say idiotic things and whatnot, But the reason why they say that is to throw people off. These guys know boxing. Just like the Spence fanagers, they knew Crawford was going to beat their man. That's why they was making up all these assumptions. He needs to do this. He needs to fight Porter. He needs to move up to heavyweight, take on Tyson Fury, and then come back down in 2 weeks, then take on, Errol Spence. I mean, it was ridiculous. They knew their man didn't stand a chance. But, with Canelo Alvarez, who's the much bigger man between the two, okay, Crawford's coming from like 135 to 147. He hasn't even fought at 154 yet. You know what I'm saying? So this right here should be like a easy going for Canelo. But I guess they seen that Canelo Alvarez is on a downslide. He couldn't knock out John Ryder. However, Jaime Munguia, he took care of John Ryder. I mean, he put hands on him and stopped him. I believe he was the first guy to do it. You know. So yeah, they're nervous, and that's another thing. All right, they even wants Crawford to face Mugia and everything. I mean, like they want him to take on David Morrell, David Benavidez, Beterbiev, and Mugia, and then take on Canelo Alvarez. Damn, freaking Spence fanagers, man. You guys, I'm not Spence fanagers, but you Alvarez fanagers. My goodness. I mean, I like all of them. Canelo, Crawford, all of them. You know what I mean? But damn, no, I'm not gonna be making up crap like this. So my favorite fighter could avoid a beatdown or whatnot. That's plain. It's just stupid. Okay. But yeah, man. If the Saudis could put this fight on. Have Jerron Boots Ennis and Terrence Bud Crawford face each other on the I guess on the undercard. They could be like the co-main event on the David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez, or it could be vice versa. It could be David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez as the co-main event, and Terrence Crawford and Jerron Boots Ennis as the main event. Who knows? But right now, I'm gonna say the first option was right, because Canelo is the biggest thing in boxing today. Okay, so yeah, man. I mean, I understand that some fights, fell through, like the Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney fight. Gervonta wanted 2 Ferraris. He stated so. Only thing he'll get is 2 gloves, they stated, so, that didn't go as well. But, hopefully, they could get to all 4 of these guys and give us this fight, for next September and everything. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, Terrence Bud Crawford and Canelo facing each other. I mean, just ignoring the men that's in their division, okay? Instead of Canelo ignoring, Benavidez and Crawford ignoring Jerron Ennis. You know what I'm saying? Come on, this suck. So, anyways, that's my take on this. This is CMD Boxing Reports, and I'll catch you guys on the